10 Foods that Reverse Aging After 60. The Hidden Truth Behind Your Energy Crash. If there's one thing I wish someone had told me earlier in life, it's this: aging is not what slows us down while we eat does. Most of us, especially after turning 60, start to notice troubling changes. Less energy, achy joints, foggy thinking. We often chalk it up to just getting older, but what if I told you that was completely wrong? What if I told you that some of the most common foods in your kitchen right now, like white bread, fruit juice, or even that healthy cereal, could be quietly draining your strength and stealing your clarity? You see, it's not just about sugar or carbs. It's about how certain foods can speed up the aging process and make us feel older than we really are. But here's the good news that most doctors won't tell you: there are foods out there, simple, delicious, affordable foods, that do the exact opposite. They nourish your body, protect your brain, support your joints, and help you feel more like yourself again. In this video, I'm going to share 10 of the best foods that are naturally low in carbohydrates, completely free of sugar, and specifically powerful for people over 60. These are foods that can help you feel stronger, think clearer, and even look better without going on a strict diet or giving up eating pleasure. And listen closely, because food number 10 is one that almost nobody eats anymore, yet it may be the most powerful of them all for your heart, your bones, and your brain. So, stay with me until the end. I promise this information will change how you feel every day. Let's get started with the food that should be on every senior's plate at least twice a week. Wild-caught salmon might be the most important brain food most people over 60 are missing. I'm not talking about farm-raised salmon packed with chemicals and fed unnatural diets. I'm talking about real wild salmon that swims in cold waters and brings with it a kind of nourishment that feels almost medicinal in how quickly it improves brain function and energy. Wild-caught salmon is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and these healthy fats aren't just for people trying to lower cholesterol. They're essential for older adults. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation throughout your body, support heart health, and most importantly, protect brain function as we age. Memory lapses and brain fog might feel normal after 60. But research shows that omega-3s can actually slow that decline, helping us stay mentally sharp and focused for years longer than those who don't get enough of these crucial fats. But that's not where the benefits end. Salmon delivers clean, high-quality protein without adding sugar or carbohydrates to your diet. Muscle loss is one of the biggest challenges after 60. And protein like this is key to keeping your body strong, your posture upright, and your energy steady throughout the day, instead of crashing every few hours like with sugary foods. You might also notice the lovely pink color in wild salmon that comes from a compound called astaxanthin, which is a powerful antioxidant. It protects your cells from aging, keeps your skin more youthful, and supports eye health as well. Cooking salmon is surprisingly easy. Pan-sear it in a bit of butter, bake it with lemon and herbs, or even grill it for a quick, nourishing meal. However you prepare it, wild-caught salmon is more than just dinner. It's fuel for your brain, your joints, and your overall vitality. If you're looking for one simple change that can help you feel more clear-headed, less stiff in the mornings, and more energized throughout your day, adding wild salmon to your weekly meals may be the best place to start. But there's more. Let's talk about one of the most affordable and misunderstood superfoods out there: eggs. For decades, many of us avoided eggs because we were told they were bad for our cholesterol. I remember those years clearly. I used to feel guilty just cracking one open. But today, the science tells a completely different story. Not only are eggs safe, they're incredibly beneficial, especially as we get older. One large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. That might not sound like much, but it adds up fast, especially when you consider how versatile they are. This protein is crucially important after 60. We begin to lose muscle mass more quickly at this age. And that muscle is what helps us get up from a chair, carry groceries, and stay balanced when we walk. Without it, our independence fades faster than we'd like to admit. Eggs help preserve that strength. But that's just the beginning of what makes them so valuable for people in their golden years. Eggs are one of the best sources of a nutrient called choline that you may not have heard much about. Choline plays a vital role in brain function. It supports memory, focus, and even mood regulation. If you've ever forgotten why you walked into a room, choline could be part of what your brain needs more of. Eggs are also loaded with vitamins, vitamin D, which supports bones and immunity, vitamin A for healthy vision and skin, and B vitamins, which support energy production and metabolism. All of that is inside one small shell that costs pennies compared to expensive supplements. And here's the thing that might surprise you: the yolk is where most of the good stuff lives. So don't toss it aside thinking you're being healthier. The yolk contains almost all of the vitamins and healthy fats that make eggs such a valuable food for seniors. Best of all, eggs are incredibly versatile. Scramble them, boil them, poach them, or enjoy them in an omelette with vegetables and herbs. No sugar, almost no carbohydrates, and a warm, comforting meal every time. In a world full of expensive health foods and complicated diet trends, the humble egg is still one of the simplest and most effective ways to nourish your body and keep your mind sharp as you age. But there's another food that's even more misunderstood. I want to talk about something that used to scare a lot of us: fat. Many of us spent years, even decades, avoiding fat because we were told it was bad for our heart. But now we know better. Fat isn't the enemy. In fact, your body needs fat, just the right kind of fat, and avocados are one of the best sources out there for people over 60 who want to maintain their energy and health. Avocados are full of monounsaturated fats, the kind that help lower bad cholesterol and support heart health. These fats also help your body absorb key vitamins like A, D, E, and K, all of which play essential roles in aging well. But the benefits of avocados go far beyond your heart. They're incredibly rich in potassium, with even more than a banana. Potassium is vital for maintaining healthy blood pressure and fluid balance in the body, and for many people over 60, keeping blood pressure steady is one of the most important keys to avoiding serious health issues down the line. Avocados are also packed with fiber. As we age, our digestion slows down and we may struggle with regularity. Fiber helps keep everything moving, supports gut health, and even helps manage appetite. If you often feel hungry too soon after a meal, adding healthy fats and fiber like those in avocados can be game-changing. Now let's talk about how they taste, because that matters too. Avocados are creamy, rich, and feel indulgent, but unlike sweets or heavy fried food, avocados don't come with a crash or regret afterwards. No sugar, very low in carbohydrates, just smooth, nourishing energy for your body that lasts hours instead of minutes. You can enjoy them on low-carb toast, chopped into a salad, blended into a smoothie, or even eaten with just a spoon and a pinch of salt. However you like them, they're a true gift to your heart, your digestion, and your stable energy levels. So if you've been afraid of fat, let avocados be the food that changes your mind. Because this isn't the fat that harms you, this is the fat that heals you. But our next food might surprise you. Let me tell you something about spinach. It may not look exciting, and it rarely gets the spotlight. But this simple green is one of the most powerful foods you can add to your plate after 60. Spinach is what nutritionists call a nutrient-dense food. That means every bite is packed with vitamins and minerals without adding unnecessary calories, sugar, or carbohydrates to your day. Just a cup of cooked spinach delivers vitamins A, C, and K, all of which are incredibly important for people our age. Vitamin K in particular plays a major role in maintaining strong bones and preventing fractures. If you're worried about osteoporosis or have ever experienced a fall, then getting more vitamin K should be a priority, and spinach is one of the best sources. Vitamin A supports your eyes, keeping your vision clearer longer, something we all notice changing as we age. Vitamin C strengthens your immune system, helping you stay resilient during cold and flu season. And then there's iron, a mineral that boosts energy levels. by helping your blood carry more oxygen throughout your body. If you've been feeling sluggish or out of breath more easily lately, you might be low on iron, and spinach can help address that common deficiency that doctors often miss during routine checkups. Now, one of the best things about spinach is that it's very low in carbohydrates and has no sugar at all. That means you get all these incredible nutrients without any of the blood sugar spikes that come with starchy vegetables or sweet snacks. It's also gentle on your digestion and very easy to prepare. Sauté it with olive oil and garlic, toss it into scrambled eggs, blend it into a soup, or enjoy it raw in a fresh salad. However you like to eat it. Spinach gives your body support from the inside out in ways you'll feel within days. You might not think of spinach as exciting, but trust me, it's one of those foods that quietly does everything right: strong bones, sharper eyesight, steady energy, and a stronger immune system, all packed into one humble leafy green that costs almost nothing compared to supplements that promise the same benefits. But our next food might be the most misunderstood of all. If you're like me, you probably spent years thinking yogurt was a healthy choice as long as it came in those little fruit-flavored cups with bright colors and sweet taste. But here's the shocking truth. Most flavored yogurts are loaded with sugar, sometimes more than a slice of cake. Now let me introduce you to something much better: plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. This version of yogurt is thicker, creamier, and far more beneficial to your body, especially if you're over 60 and noticing changes in your digestion or energy levels. Greek yogurt is high in protein, and that matters a lot as we age. Protein helps maintain muscle mass, which supports balance, strength, and mobility. It also helps keep you full longer, which means fewer cravings and less snacking on sugary foods between meals. But perhaps the biggest benefit of Greek yogurt lies in its probiotics. These are the healthy bacteria that live in your gut and support digestion, immunity, and even your mood. As we get older, our digestive systems can slow down, and probiotics help keep everything running smoothly. They also play a big role in preventing bloating and irregularity, two common issues for seniors that can significantly impact quality of life if left unaddressed. Now you may be wondering why I specifically recommend full-fat yogurt instead of low-fat options. Well, the fat in yogurt actually helps you absorb important vitamins like D and A. It also supports brain function and helps keep your skin soft and your hair strong. Fat is not something to fear. It's something your body still needs, just in the right forms from the right sources. Plain, full-fat Greek yogurt contains almost no sugar, very low carbohydrates, and endless possibilities for enjoying it. You can have it sweet with a few crushed walnuts and cinnamon, or savory with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Add berries if you like, or mix it into dressings or sauces for added creaminess without the heavy calories of most store-bought options. Once you make the switch to plain Greek yogurt, you might wonder why you ever ate the sweetened stuff at all. It's one of those rare foods that feels like a treat but truly works for your health. But our next food might be the smallest powerhouse on our list, and most people completely overlook it. It's easy to overlook walnuts. They're small, plain-looking, and often get passed over for flashier snacks. But let me tell you, these little nuts are packed with power, especially for seniors who want to protect their brain function and heart health as they age. Walnuts are one of the few plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the same healthy fats found in salmon. And as we already know, omega-3s are incredibly important for reducing inflammation, supporting heart health, and keeping the brain sharp as we age. Just a small handful of walnuts a day can help lower bad cholesterol, improve circulation, and protect against the kind of inflammation that leads to joint pain and stiffness. If you wake up with sore knees or aching hands, walnuts might help ease some of that discomfort over time in ways prescription medications can't match. They also contain polyphenols and antioxidants which protect your brain from cognitive decline. That means better memory, clearer thinking, and a sharper mind well into your 70s and 80s. But one of the best things about walnuts is how easy they are: no cooking, no preparation. Just grab a few and eat. You can sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, toss them into a salad, or just enjoy them straight from the bag. They're also surprisingly helpful for curbing your appetite. Because they're full of healthy fats and fiber, walnuts help you feel satisfied, which means you're less likely to reach for cookies, chips, or other processed snacks later on. And here's the good news: walnuts are naturally free of sugar and very low in carbohydrates, so you're getting all of these benefits without throwing off your blood sugar or adding unnecessary calories that can contribute to weight gain around the middle as we age. In short, walnuts may be small, but they're mighty. A daily handful can go a long way in protecting your heart, supporting your brain, and helping you stay active and independent for years to come. And speaking of ancient wisdom about health, our next food has been treasured for thousands of years, yet most people still use the wrong kind or avoid it completely. There's a reason people call olive oil liquid gold. For thousands of years, people in the Mediterranean have used it in nearly every meal, and they also tend to live longer, healthier lives. That's no coincidence. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the healthiest fats you can add to your daily routine. It's full of monounsaturated fats which help reduce inflammation in the body. That means less joint pain, improved circulation, and better heart health. For those of us over 60, that's incredibly important as inflammation is at the root of almost every age-related condition. But olive oil does more than just support your heart. It also helps lower bad cholesterol, protect against stroke, and even improve brain function. Yes, the healthy fats in olive oil actually support memory, focus, and emotional balance, things many of us are working hard to preserve as we age and notice subtle changes in our cognitive sharpness and mood stability. Olive oil is also rich in antioxidants which protect your cells from aging and damage. These antioxidants help support your immune system, fight off disease, and even keep your skin healthier and more elastic, something we all notice changing as we get older. Here's another benefit that often goes unnoticed. Olive oil helps your body absorb vitamins from other foods. Vitamins like A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble, which means your body cannot fully absorb them without a healthy fat present. So when you drizzle olive oil on your salad or vegetables, you're actually making those foods even more effective at nourishing your body. It's like getting bonus nutrition from every meal without any extra effort or expense. The best kind of olive oil to choose is extra virgin, cold-pressed, and unrefined. This type keeps the nutrients intact and gives you the full health benefits that cheaper, more processed oils simply can't provide. It's easy to use to drizzle it on steamed vegetables, cooked fish, scrambled eggs, or even a bowl of soup. You can also use it as a dip with a slice of low-carb bread, or mix it into a salad dressing with lemon juice and herbs for a simple but incredibly nourishing addition to any meal that supports your health from the inside out. So don't be afraid of oil, embrace the right kind. A spoonful of extra virgin olive oil a day might just be the golden ticket to feeling better, thinking clearer, and living longer. But our next food challenges everything you've been told about what healthy protein looks like. When people talk about healthy eating, they often mention chicken breast. It's lean, it's low in fat, and yes, it's a decent source of protein. But I want to tell you something surprising. Chicken thighs, especially with the skin on and bone in, may actually be a better choice for older adults. Here's why. Chicken thighs are more flavorful, easier to chew, and contain more nutrients than chicken breasts. They're higher in iron and zinc, two minerals that support your immune system and keep your energy levels steady. Zinc also plays a role in wound healing and maintaining your sense of taste and smell, two things that naturally decline with age but dramatically impact quality of life and nutrition. Dark meat, like what you find in the thighs, also contains more B vitamins, which help with energy, mood, and metabolism, all crucial for aging well. And of course, chicken thighs are a fantastic source of high-quality protein, which is absolutely essential for keeping your muscles strong, your bones stable, and your independence intact. When cooked properly, the skin on chicken thighs crisps up beautifully. That not only adds flavor, but also gives your body some healthy fat, including a small amount of natural collagen that supports joint health and skin elasticity in ways that dry, overcooked chicken breasts simply cannot. Now let's talk about value. Chicken thighs are often more affordable than chicken breast. And you don't need to do much to make them delicious. Season them with herbs and spices. Roast them until golden, and pair them with some sautéed spinach or roasted cabbage, and you have a complete, satisfying, nutrient-rich meal with no added sugar and very few carbohydrates to spike your blood sugar or add unnecessary pounds around your middle as you age. So next time you're at the grocery store, don't overlook the thighs. They're juicy, full of nutrients, and one of the most practical ways to feed your body what it truly needs after 60. But our next food might be the most overlooked of all, despite being incredibly affordable and packed with nutrients that specifically address the challenges of aging. Cabbage may not be trendy. It's not sold in fancy packages or marketed as a superfood on television. But let me tell you, this humble, old-fashioned vegetable deserves a place on your plate, especially if you're over 60 and looking for foods that deliver maximum nutrition for minimal cost. Cabbage is part of the cruciferous vegetable family, right alongside broccoli and cauliflower. It's incredibly rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, and antioxidants, nutrients that play a major role in supporting immune health, protecting your bones, and reducing inflammation in the body. Vitamin C boosts your immune system and helps your body repair itself. Vitamin K is essential for blood clotting and bone strength, and the fiber in cabbage does wonders for your digestion. If you've ever struggled with irregularity or slow digestion, common issues as we age, adding more fiber is one of the most effective and natural solutions without resorting to medications. But there's something else special about cabbage that makes it particularly valuable for seniors. It's known to support gut health. Cabbage contains prebiotics, which feed the healthy bacteria in your digestive system. A well-balanced gut doesn't just help with digestion, it also improves your mood, your immune system, and even your ability to sleep soundly through the night. And guess what? Cabbage has almost no sugar and barely any carbohydrates, making it a perfect food for managing blood sugar and avoiding the weight gain that often comes with aging and slowing metabolism. Cabbage is also incredibly versatile and inexpensive. You can sauté it with olive oil and garlic, roast it in the oven until it's crispy, toss it into a soup, or enjoy it raw as a simple slaw with vinegar and herbs. It may not look like much, but cabbage is an old-world powerhouse. Our mothers and grandmothers cooked it often, and now science is proving they were absolutely right. If you want to protect your bones, improve digestion, and feed your body something truly healing, cabbage is a smart, affordable, and deeply nourishing choice that deserves a comeback in modern kitchens. I saved this one for last, not because it's fancy or expensive or even popular. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Most people today turn their noses up at sardines. They say, "Oh, those smell too fishy," or "I haven't eaten those since I was a kid." And I get it. They're not glamorous. They don't come in sleek packaging. They don't show up in health food commercials. But hear me now, sardines might be the most powerful food you're not eating. These tiny fish are an absolute treasure chest of nutrition. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, support your heart, and protect your brain just like salmon. But in a more affordable, shelf-stable form. You can keep a few cans in your pantry for months and always have something nourishing on hand. But here's what makes sardines truly special. For older adults, the bones. Yes, the bones. They're soft, completely edible, and incredibly rich in calcium and vitamin D, two things we all need more of as we age. Together, they strengthen your bones, protect against osteoporosis, and help your muscles and nerves work properly. If you're worried about falling, fractures, or losing bone density, this little fish can be your secret weapon against one of the most debilitating aspects of aging that robs independence. Sardines are also full of protein, vitamin B12, and selenium, which support energy, memory, and immune health. And because they're small and low on the food chain, sardines are very low in mercury, making them a safer choice than larger fish like tuna that accumulate toxins over time. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't know how to eat them. It's easier than you think. You can eat them straight from the can with a little mustard or lemon juice. You can mash them up with olive oil and spread them on crackers or toast. You can even toss them into a salad with chopped vegetables and herbs for a quick, nutrient-dense meal that takes minutes to prepare but nourishes your body for hours afterwards. Once you give them a real chance, once you stop thinking of sardines as poor man's food and start seeing them as nature's multivitamin, you may be surprised how much you enjoy them. And more importantly, how much better you feel. They may be old-fashioned, they may be overlooked, but sardines are proof that sometimes the best things in life are the simplest. So if you only try one thing from this list today, let it be the food almost no one eats anymore, but every senior should add to their weekly meals for better bones, brain, and overall vitality. So there you have it, 10 powerful foods that are low in sugar, low in carbohydrates, and high in everything your body truly needs after 60. These aren't trends. They aren't exotic superfoods flown in from across the world. They're simple, time-tested, deeply nourishing choices that can help you feel better, think clearer, and move through your day with more strength and ease. And the best part? You don't have to change everything overnight. You don't need to count every calorie or give up everything you enjoy. Just start small. Maybe try one new food this week. Maybe swap out something that drains your energy for something that gives it back. Your body is always listening, and even now, especially now, it still knows how to heal, how to rebuild, and how to thrive. All it needs is the right support from foods that work with your biology instead of against it. The power to feel better is literally on your plate. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I know your time is valuable, and I don't take it for granted. If something in this video made you pause, smile, or think, then I'm truly glad we shared this moment together. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, which one of these foods surprised you the most? Or tell me what's one food you're going to add to your plate this week. I read every single comment, and your stories inspire me just as much as I hope I inspire you with practical, honest information you can use. And if you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel. Every week, I share honest, practical advice to help you live well, feel good, and stay independent at every age. Stay strong, stay sharp, and most of all, stay you. Until next time, this is where real health begins. Not with complicated diets or expensive supplements, but with real food that honors your body's wisdom.